Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. We're going to get the program started. Thank you again for coming to our campus and joining us this morning to kick off our State of the Campus address. I'm Robin Krasinski. I'm the interim provost of the college. I've been here since 2008. I started as a biology faculty member. And from the minute I got here, I really feel as though this has been my family, away from family. And it's so exciting to see it grow and to see so many of you here this morning. So I'm thrilled to see you all. I would like to introduce you to our president, Bart Patterson, who has been here for several years, leading us, giving us vision, challenging us, and really taking us into this next chapter of the college. So please give me a round of applause to welcome Bart Patterson.
Thank you, Robin. Really appreciate it. And wow, another start of another tremendous year at Nevada State College. And I'm driving up to campus this morning, and I came here kind of early because I was a little nervous. So I got to see kind of the sunrise a little bit, and it was so dramatic, breaking through the clouds and the rays of light that fall on the campus. We really work. And this is our life passion in a very dramatic kind of location. And we're doing very dramatic work. So welcome. And we'd like to start, first of all, with the national anthem. If you would please rise. The beautiful background music that you heard is from Adeste Sippen, who's one of our administrative faculty members. Adeste joined the college in 2006 as a recruiter, and he now serves as our admissions analyst and communications specialist. And as you already know, he's very musically talented. So please, Adeste.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much, Adeste. That was really impressive and proof that guys can multitask. A few of us, just very few, not me. I really want to, again, acknowledge everyone for being here today, and I want to acknowledge also some special guests that are with us today. We have in the audience today Ken Evans, who is the president of the Urban Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being here today, Ken. Good friend. We also have with us today Scott Mulrath, who's the president of the Henderson Chamber of Commerce, and also on the board with the Henderson Chamber. We also have in the audience, I noticed walk in, Paul Muradkin from the Las Vegas Urban Metro Chamber. So thanks for being here, Paul. And I will acknowledge some other guests as they arrive. I'm kind of panning the crowd here right now, so I'll continue to look at that. I have with us today one of my good friends who runs the Hero School for homeless and for students that really need to step up and or need to learn how to step up, and that's Tiger Todd. So thank you for being here today. With the foundation and the President's Council, we have with us today Andy and Glenn Christensen, longtime supporters. Yeah, their name is on the rotunda just outside. That's the same people. We have with us also Mike Molinini, Vice President Cox Communications. Thank you for being here. And let's see, we have Christy Black, although I didn't see her yet. Is Christy here? Okay, Christy is not here yet. We have with us today Rick Smith, who also has been a long time on the Henderson Chamber, City of Henderson. And one of the President's Council members and formerly on the foundation, Vicki Van Metren, who is now with Roseman University, is with us today. So thank you, Vicki. We also have with us today a number of college officials, part of our leadership team, and I will ask you to hold your applause while I recognize them. Dean Kuniyuki, Dean Rosenberg, Dean Potoff. We have, as noted, Interim Provost Robin Krzyzewski. We have Associate Vice President Deet Fernandez, Dr. Russ Raker, Associate Vice President, Vice President Kevin Butler of Finance, and Vice Provost Tony Shinta. So thank you also for being here today. We have one of our own former students here who is representing Congressman Heck, and that is Umram Asambala, and he would like to make a special presentation. Umram, why don't we go ahead and do the certificate presentation now? Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Bart. So I'm here on behalf of Congressman Joe Heck, and I would like to present this certificate signed by him personally. Congratulations and thank you for your continued commitment and leadership to providing Nevada with quality education and community service. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so now we start to talk a little bit about the college. And of course, at the heart of the college is our faculty. And this year we welcome an incredible group of new faculty from really institutions around the country in fields of nursing, psychology, counseling, environmental science, and sociology. I have asked Professor Laura Nauman, who's the vice chair of the Faculty Senate and a superstar psychology professor, to provide a welcome from the faculty. Dr. Nauman?
Thank you for that lovely introduction. I'm here today on behalf of Faculty Senate as your current vice chair and representing Brian Sigel, who is our current chair this year. I'd like to take this time to remind the campus community of the mission of Faculty Senate and to let you know some of our goals for this academic year. The general mission of the Faculty Senate is to improve, through shared governance, the quality of campus life for faculty, staff, and students. We aim to do this through continued communication between administration, other campus units, and all of our faculty, including those who are full-time, part-time, academic, and administrative faculty. Our goals this year include increased transparency between Senate and the campus community, as well as continued advocacy for consistent and fair policies that impact faculty and students. To increase our transparency, we have completely overhauled our Faculty Senate campus page, and all eligible employees have been enrolled into our course shell. Our Senate Chair, Brian Sigel, will continue to communicate information about our upcoming meetings, any Board of Regents updates, and other pertinent information using the announcements feature. We are all also now using the calendar feature that allows us to add assignments, events, and other important deadlines. We plan on plan on utilizing this feature to conduct our call for agenda items as well as set deadlines to provide feedback on policies. We welcome you to make sure that your settings in Canvas are set so that you receive our notifications, and we encourage you to activate our calendar updates through your Canvas page. As an advisory body and voice for the academic side of the house, we will continue to work collaboratively with campus units to develop policies that afford consistency in procedure and fairness to all campus constituents. For example, we are ultimately responsible for reviewing curriculum proposals and degree changes that impact both faculty and students. We are also strongly committed to advocating for policies that strengthen diversity and inclusion in our campus. How can you get involved? Well, if you're a student who has an area of concern, we encourage you to raise these issues with your student government representatives through NSSA, but you're also welcome to seek out a faculty who can advocate on your behalf. Even if you're not a current senator, we still need your help and participation on any one of our many subcommittees. We are only as strong and as efficient as the faculty who take the time to join and participate. If you're new, or even if you've been here for a few years, we imagine you have many issues that are important to you, and we actively encourage you to get involved. You can check out our Faculty Senate page, again through Canvas. There's a tab that says subcommittees. Please take a look. If there's something that you see that is of interest or you're passionate about, please contact the chair and get involved. If you have more questions or ideas, you're welcome to contact any of our cabinet members or your Senate representatives. And on behalf of the Faculty Senate, we would like to wish you a productive and well-balanced semester. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nauman. And I believe you have a class to teach, so you may end up sneaking out. It's not an editorial comment on the relationship between the faculty and the president's office, just, you know. Well, we love our amazing student leaders. I've seen at least 2 former student council presidents here this morning, Deval Dorsey and David Cortez Lopez is also here. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you. But here to provide a welcome on behalf of the students is Student Council President Desiree DeCosto.
Thank you so much, President. Thank you and good morning, everyone. I am humbled and privileged to be here speaking with you all this morning on behalf of the Nevada State Student Alliance. In the 2015-2016 school year, we defined our efforts in reconnecting with the academic mission of the college through a number of collaborations with departments and organizations across campus. We helped to fund many travel opportunities for our student body to showcase their work and broaden worldly horizons. To name a few of these opportunities, we assisted in the following: of the Student Nurses Association in their travels to national and mid-annual conferences, the Society for Advancement of Management in their national case competition, students majoring in education traveling to the NASA Educator Institute, and helped to fund our students to participate in the International Conference in Salzburg. NSSA also crafted 8 scholarships to be included with the NSC Foundation during that application period. And we plan to continue upholding the academic mission of the college as well as strengthen our student experience. Our priorities for the 2016-2017 school year encompass the commitments of fiscal responsibility, increasing student engagement on campus, as well as increasing our presence in the community. As our state anticipates the upcoming legislative session, NSSA is currently working on using this as an opportunity to educate us on this process and navigate our involvement. With the help of Dr. Richard Yao and the Office of the Provost, we have successfully began the integration of a data component to our programming and events, which we can use to collect data to form correlations and overall student success. Thanks to our amazing student activities manager, Phil Lamont, we have revamped our campus life through an abundance of collaborations and increasing interest in club involvement. In conjunction with the Nevada Student Alliance, supported an initiative, the It's On Us campaign, we are working to increase our resources and education through preventative measures to combat sexual assault on campus. NSSA has always shown support for our Dreamer students, and we are actively seeking ways to further engage and retain our Dreamer students through increasing resources. We will once again be kicking off the new academic year with our second annual Scorpions Calling, which is tomorrow, by the way. It's our social event. So last year, it was our most successful event, showcasing student performers, fireworks, and a club and organization marketplace. This year, we have added many new components and anticipate an even greater turnout, so please be there. I'm so proud of the work that NSSA has done thus far, even though it's so early on in the school year. Our Senate and executive team members are the most creative and the most dedicated team I've ever worked with since I've joined student government, to be honest, about a year and a half ago now. Collectively, each of us bring a fresh and open mind to the table for every challenge and opportunity that comes our way. We welcome these challenges as we know too well that they make us a better and stronger institution. It's been a privilege to witness how much our college has grown in such little time, and thank you all for your support and contribution to this growing institution to help us mold a place that really we can all call home. It's a great day to be a Scorpion.
Thank you so much, President. Really appreciate your leadership. And I think when I was in student council, I think we planned activities or parties or something like that. And our student council is so engaged in student success. It's really remarkable. And so I'm very, very proud of them for everything that they are doing to help make success possible for their fellow students. I think that's really important. Well, this year, actor Gene Wilder passed away. And in celebration of his life, you know, of course, I watched Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, which was one of my favorite childhood movies, 1971. That kind of tells you how old I am, but 10 years old, loved the movie. And there's quite a bit of music in the movie, but we were able to talk one of our students, pre-nursing students, Marco, into to singing a song from that, Pure Imagination. And he was accompanied by, again, staff member Deste Sippen, and our brilliant videographer, Ian Probosco, has put that to music, video, music, and pictures together to give you a little montage of the last year. So we're going to roll the video at this point. Thank you.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in this world of my creation. What we'll find will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Wanna change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place to go to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. You will find in your mind there's a world of pure imagination. no more fun place to be than in your imagination. You can dream any dream, you can savor every situation. Life in this a sensational sensation. If you want to see magic lands, simply close your eyes and see one. Wanna be a dreamer, be one. Any dream you please, but please save me one. There is no place I know to compare with your imagination. So go there and be free if you're truly wish to be.
Wow. So we have such talent, and it was such a brilliant year. I'm actually a little emotional by that. I mean, that was really beautiful. I mean, I love the college. I mean, it's like really neat. All right. I'm good. Saturday Night Live is for clip. All right. Almost 5 years ago, in October of 2011, I received a call from the chancellor that would certainly change my life. At that time, interim Nevada State College President DeMar had accepted a position in Colorado, and I was being asked to consider the interim president position. After some soul searching as to such a dramatic shift in my career path, as for those of you who don't know, I was a lawyer and working in the system office as the general counsel. I ended up following in the footsteps of my two daughters, who were already at the college as students, and I joined the Nevada State College family. Now, almost 5 years later, I'm just a few months away from being the longest-serving president in the college history. And that is also emotional for me because President Mary Hansky, who is my dear friend, was the longest-serving. So that'll be a bittersweet kind of moment. But in 2011, we can look back and see where we were, and we can see where we're at today. And in 2011, we were in the middle of really one of the lowest budget years in the college history. We were going through the recession. And now when you look at us today, through the formula that was adopted in 2013, the playing field was leveled, and we've received additional resources to really help grow and expand our mission for a deserving student population. In 2011, we raised several $1,000s that helped to sustain primarily scholarship programs for our students. This year, with the credit to the foundation and to Dr. Raker, we finished our first ever comprehensive campaign and nearly doubled the original goal with gifts and pledges of almost $17 million. So that will make a huge difference as we go forward. In 2011, we had one permanent building here on our 509 acres. That was the Liberal Arts and Sciences building. Now, because of the building that we did last year, we've quadrupled the size of our main campus. And we have all of the essential facilities that we lacked. We have a student center. We have this auditorium. We have an expanded library. We have food services. And we have the additional classroom, office, lab, and study space that we so desperately needed. But what I'm most proud about is that through a variety of successful programs, including Nepantla, course assistance, writing center, math course redesign, and our ever-engaged faculty, we have worked with our students to help them achieve greater success. Our iPads, and that's, for those of you who don't know, it's the national sort of data reporting, fall-to-fall retention rate has now increased by a factor just in a couple of years of over 10% to 72%. That's going from fall to fall enrollment. And our transfer out rate, that's the number of students that came to us in the first 2 years, has been cut by more than half, from 28% to 12%. Those are pretty remarkable statistics. We have increasingly put more resources into financial aid to help our deserving students. You may not know this, but Nevada State College puts the highest percentage of its tuition and fee dollars in the state into financial aid, the highest in the state. And in addition to that, when we look at the private dollars that have been raised through companies like Cox Communications and donations like from the Christensens and many, many others that have donated funds to the college. With those private dollars, with the new Silver State Opportunity Scholarship that was provided by the legislature in the last session, which has been wildly successful at the college, and of course through the federal financial aid, we are doing everything we can to make college accessible and affordable to all Nevadans. And our efforts are working. In just 5 years, we are now graduating over 400 students. That's an incredible 32.5% increase from 2011. Remarkable. Thank you. Nevada State College is very much reimagining how higher education works with a first-generation, low-income access population. Our talented faculty and our dedicated staff, they deserve all the credit, along with the deserving students that are helping themselves toward a life of opportunity. At the same time, and it's not a coincidence, students are increasingly choosing Nevada State College. In the last 5 years, the number of students enrolling at the college has steadily increased to over 3,700 students this year. That's about a 17% increase in the full-time equivalent enrollment, or about 3.5% per year. And that number leads the state as well. Apart from the increase, the type of student that's attending the college is really changing quite remarkably and in a very short time. This fall's first-time freshman and transfer student class is up 18% over last year's first-time freshman and transfer class. That's for full-time students. That's really remarkable. And for part-time students, first-time freshmen, that number dropped over 60%. So it's a different student in just 1 year that's coming to the college. Sometimes I can't explain the numbers, right? We are very data-driven, and Sandeep and all of his team deserve all the credit for helping us to get there. But sometimes the numbers don't explain themselves, and that one I can't explain yet. But the college continues on a pathway also to mirror the diversity of the Clark County School District. The college qualified for Hispanic Serving Institution status last year. Now about 28% of our students are Hispanic. And 60% of our students identify as diverse in race or ethnicity. 60%. That's a remarkable number. Over 75% of our students are women. So that never changes. If there's been one constant at this college, it's over 3/4 of our students are women. And we're proud of that. But at the same time that we're building this diversity, the students are coming to the college better prepared. The average entering freshman GPA has now climbed to a 2.99, just under a 3.0. And remediation rates have dropped by about 25%. So you can see just in a very short time, some really remarkable things are happening here at the college. And I'll talk more about that. And these terrific new students are coming from across the valley. This is a Henderson-based school, which we are very proud of, and we love Henderson, the community it is, with its focus on parks and quality of life and recreation, and the list goes on, a top place to do business. But the students are coming to us not just from Henderson. In fact, in this last fall's class, the top high school coming to Nevada State College was Chaparral. And the second was Las Vegas High. Foothill, which I could almost throw a rock at from here, came in third. And Western was fourth. So these are high schools from around the valley, and they're sending many of their best students. And again, CSN, though, remains a very strong ally of the college, and we've continued to grow that relationship. Over 50% of our students are transfer students, and almost all of those come from CSN. So you can see that the college will continue to develop that transfer pipeline. But this is a remarkable success story that deserves recognition in the community, and it deserves further investment from the state. Now, the numbers are incredible, but they really don't tell the complete story. So I have a number of students that I want to spotlight today, and I'm sorry for embarrassing you, but I appreciate many of you being here. I'm not sure all the students could be here, but I know at least 3 of the students are here. So one of our star students, and this is kind of a game, so you try to guess who it is before I say the name, okay? One of our star students had been taking college courses since the fall of 1984, not at Nevada State. We didn't start till 2002. But had not completed any degree. After enrolling at State under the guidance of the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences, she will be the first student to triple major, psychology, history, and visual media, and she will graduate this coming May. She was recently awarded the grand prize at the High Sierra Film Fest, demonstrating the quality of her work. That student is Cinnamon Stevens. Don't cry, you'll make me cry. So proud of your persistence and accomplishments, so thank you. Another student that I would like to highlight is also with us today. And our students are persistent. They also love helping their fellow students, and that's so remarkable. And this student has provided terrific service to the college in the School of Nursing. This nursing student was hired as part of the inaugural group of nursing course assistants in the fall of 2015. He performed his duties as a course assistant in an exemplary fashion throughout fall 15 and spring 16, while he was also enrolled as a full-time student nurse and held another full-time job outside of the college. And that's not uncommon for our students to be doing that. It's just incredible. The students that attend his supplemental instruction sessions love the creativity on his approach to making difficult content be more accessible to students, such as role-playing and utilizing Play-Doh to illustrate learning. Because of his creativity and dedication to serving other student nurses, he has now become selected to serve as a course assistant mentor, meaning he'll be providing leadership and support to the other course assistants. We want to acknowledge nursing student Daniel Nguyen for all you are doing to help your fellow students. And this was Cinnamon. I didn't make her stand. She's right in front of me. Cinnamon. Our students demonstrate an incredible ability to overcome hurdles in life. These are the students you want to employ in your organizations. And many companies across the country, Google, others, have recognized that students that come having overcome various hurdles are the best employees you want in your organization, and not necessarily the ones that went to the Ivy League. No offense to Ivy Leaguers here. This next student has overcome more than her fair share of obstacles. Growing up in the small town of Beatty, Nevada, near Death Valley National Park, she is a first-generation American and first in her family to attend college. She is a senior majoring in biology and has a career goal of becoming a dentist. She is a Gear Up Scholarship recipient and works as a student intern with the Gear Up and the Office of Community Engagement and Diversity Initiatives. In the spring of this year, she recovered from a rollover car accident. Then, just this summer, her father was killed in a car accident. In addition to dealing with the loss of her father, she was unexpectedly thrust into the role of the head of the household, providing strength and support to her mother and younger siblings. Notwithstanding these incredible challenges, she is back in school this fall, intent on finishing her degree and motivated by her father's words, "Education is the most important thing, that from which to build a brighter future." That student is Brisa Perez, and she deserves our accolades and continued encouragement to reach her life goals. One other story I want to share about Brisa. She organized the undocumented room in the Tunnel of Awareness experience that was presented earlier this week at the college. And Brissa commented that it opened her eyes and heart to the struggles of undocumented people. It gave her even more ganas, which means will, to stay in school and finish. She said it touched her in a way that caught her off guard. So I just think it's incredible what our students do, and this is why we are so excited about what we do at Nevada State College. And that is why we are not only helping transform the lives of our students, they are helping transform us, which is really beautiful. All right, before I turn to the future, I must acknowledge the achievements of last year. And last year was not only a remarkable year for our students, it was almost a remarkable year. It was also a remarkable year for our faculty and staff. First of all, I guess I should start with these beautiful new buildings. We've been in about a year. Last year we were announcing them. We've really enjoyed the new buildings with the arts and culture and community engagement that have now been made possible. We started the year, if you recall, with the United States Poet Laureate Juan Felipe Herrera. And we finished the year with nationally recognized poet Patricia Smith, who gave very powerful readings about current social justice issues. In between, we hosted such notable events as Stephen Nasser's 1,000th presentation on the Holocaust, NSC's first art walk and panel, a CNN debate focus group, a Boy Scout Eagle project to build a trail to the top of Mount Scorpion. We also had a sold-out Latin Chamber of Commerce lunch, and we had the Black-Brown Caucus Legislative Forum, and our first immigration and naturalization ceremony, just to name a few. Two of our esteemed leaders have left the college because they were selected as presidents at other institutions. And our student council president, Desiree DaCosta, was selected as the statewide student council president. I am proud that we are a place that builds leadership in our staff and our students. Here are just a few of the highlights from our fine schools, and I'm going to go through, we have so many things, but I want to give you the depth and breadth of all the things that our faculty and staff are doing. So I will go fast, but it's not to minimize, it's to show you how many things we have going. Communications professor Dr. Jasmine Phillips helped one of our students, Shahid Megan, secure acceptance and a scholarship to study abroad for the fall 2016 academic semester, and he is currently taking courses at the University of Ghana in Accra. Dr. Phillips was also awarded the top paper in the area of health communication for her formative research on HIV prevention among Mayan youth in Guatemala. Psychology professor Dr. Chantal Marshall led the first 2 semesters of NSC's monthly social justice film series, successfully exposing members of the NSC community to some of the most pressing social justice issues of our day, including race and law enforcement, media representations of women, water rights, the crisis in public education, and the challenges that face undocumented immigrants. Business professors Dr. Abby Peters and Dr. John Laurie took a team of students to Washington, D.C. to compete in the Society for Advancement of Management's national case competition. Communications professor Dr. Chris Harris and 2 communications majors, Lily Santoyo and Nina, I'm going to get this right, Tita DeCool, traveled to Austria during the summer session to contribute to the Salzburg Academy for Media and Global Change. They led and participated in workshops and collaborated with students from the Middle East, South and Central America, Asia, and Africa to create a multimedia story that focused issues around migration. Psychology professor Dr. Wendy Benson taught NSC's first graduate prep course, which helped 15 students complete their applications to graduate school, 5 of which have already been accepted. That was made possible in part due to the generous financial support of the NSC Foundation. Psychology professor Dr. Nauman created and conducted a campus-wide mental health survey, the results of which were presented to the NSC executive team and the Nevada System of Higher Education Board of Regents. Anthropology professor Dr. Paul Buck was awarded a new grant from the Nevada Space Grant Consortium funded by NASA. I would also highlight that we have a new degree in communications with a public relations emphasis that will provide students with a pathway to work in this growing and exciting area of Southern Nevada. From humanities, the history program has started an evening online program to increase access to the bachelor's in history, which also has elements of a pre-law program. The Nevada State College visual media students completed a film in 48 hours for the 48-hour film festival. So you pretty much have to get it done in 48 hours. Laura Decker, an English lecturer, designed a pilot program to transform 5 classes into writing intensive courses. And the department is offering its first ceramics class, and apparently clay is getting everywhere. So facilities has a few issues, but the students are happy. The Deaf Studies minor is now at 66 students. It's already the 3rd biggest minor on campus, even though it just was offered for a year now. From Physical and Life Sciences, Chad Cross has been part of 2 National Institute of Health grants in the last year, totaling over $4.4 million. Physical and Life Sciences had a total of 34 students doing research this summer under 7 faculty members. That work is expected to lead to publications and presentations. The Department of the department also completed and implemented the redesign of math stretch classes to improve college-level success rates of our students. I would also highlight the high percentage of majors going on to graduate degrees in medicine, pharmacy, dentistry, veterinary science, and other science programs at some of the top schools around the country as a testament to the quality of our programs. From the School of Education, Drs. Roberta Kaufman and Lori Navarrete were involved in the CEDAR grant out of the University of Florida. The purpose of the grant is to work with faculty across the state to improve services to students with disabilities in K-12. Drs. Kaufman and Navarrete also co-presented at an international conference in Nicaragua. Dr. Elizabeth Meyerowitz completed her doctorate in education. Good job, Bev. She also played a lead role in planning for the opening of the Right Care Speech Language Clinic for Young Children, a collaborative effort with the Scottish Rite Foundation of Southern Nevada and the Right Care Clinic. Dr. Sarah Bryans-Bongi and Kevin Graziano co-edited a book, Online Teaching in K-12, Models, Methods, and Best Practices for Teachers and Administrators, that has been published. Amanda Vandehei received the Award for Women of Excellence at Nevada State College from the Department of Diversity and Inclusion. From nursing, Professor Pam Call and Kathy Adams passed the National Board Certification for Nurse Practitioners, yay. Dr. Sherry Kaufman was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award from Healthcare Headliners. And the School of Nursing pass rate on the NCLEX exam was 97.79%. That is the highest in the state for baccalaureate programs. Approximately 50% of the full-time nursing faculty have already completed the certified online instructor credentials, signaling some things that are going to happen in that area. And they also completed the first-year celebration and collaboration between Nevada State College School of Nursing and Centennial Hills Hospital in the Caring Science units, which is really a terrific program. Dr. Rosenberg was selected as a Commission on Collegiate Nursing Education on-site accreditation reviewer for nursing academic programs. Well, good luck with that. That's hard. No, it's a great honor, but it's a lot of work. I also want to acknowledge the School of Nursing as the largest bachelor program in the state in nursing, ranked as the top 10 most innovative program in the West, one of the top 10, and about to embark on a significant expansion in the online RN to BSN program that will result in significant increases in nurses in Nevada and across the West and Intermountain regions. And we're very excited about how we can address some of the healthcare needs of the region. So, thank you all, faculty and staff, for all you do. That's an incredible list of accomplishments. I want to especially recognize one of our outstanding staff that was just really extraordinary in stepping up to make a difference in the last year. So this again is that game where you guess who it is. I tell you who it is at the last. This faculty member has been an invaluable part of the Nevada State College family. A lot has changed at the college since his journey began, but two things have never wavered. His exceptional commitment to student success and an almost zen-like calm from which he goes about his work. I know you know that's not me. Aided, I should add, but what may be the most tranquil and inviting office that you will ever see, so you may want to go take a visit after this address. In the early days, his commitment to student success was perhaps best defined by his exceptional field experience course that placed students into internships at area counseling and human services organizations. He diligently worked with external partners to establish the placement sites and expertly guided students through the experience in his Psychology 497 course. The net result was not only a tremendous learning opportunity for students, but direct offers of employment to some of our alumni as a result of their performance. More recently, he has shared these gifts with the entire campus as he collaborates with faculty, staff, and Interim Provost Krzyzewski to build a high-impact internship program for all disciplines. Since beginning the work almost 2 years ago, he and his collaborators have established over 70 for-credit internships in the community that promise to change the lives of our students in new and incredible ways. But perhaps his best contributions have come in areas where he is perfectly suited to serve our student population. His professional background, endless patience, and genuine concern for others have been of tremendous benefit to our student body with his work on the Student of Concern Committee. Likewise, his enthusiasm, problem-solving skills, and remarkability to unite people towards a common goal in working with student council and others across clubs and others across the campus has helped student life reach new and unprecedented heights. We see this in the tremendous progress made by student leadership on campus, of which I could not be more proud, and also in the thriving activity of our student organizations. Perhaps the best illustration of this is what you have been seeing all week during the Spirit Week, and it culminates with tomorrow's wonderful Scorpions Calling event that Desiree talked about earlier. Those who work with him the most often have the highest praise for his contributions, so I'll leave you with some thoughts from Phil Lamotte, our student activities manager. He genuinely cares about me as a person and supports me as a staff member. Throughout life, there are a handful of people who impact you in a truly profound way. Dr. Yao will be forever one of those people in my life. So, of course, it's Dr. Rich Yao. Is he still here? He's back in the back. Thank you so much, and that's representative of our faculty and staff that do just a terrific job. So when you talk about the successes of the past, it can be easy to kind of lose sight of things at times and maybe lose a bit of that edge that made you successful in the first place. I can assure you that's not going to happen at Nevada State College. We're fully engaged on taking this to the next level and becoming recognized as a leader in reimagining higher education and success with a diverse first-generation student population that is really critical to the success of all of Nevada and really across the country when you look at the shifting demographics of our country. So what does the next level look like for Nevada State College? The next level is best encapsulated under three core themes. First, a continued focus on student success. Second, striving to be recognized as the best place to work. And third, expansion of our engagement with community. Let me talk about student success. Nevada State College has no intention of shedding its recognition as the most innovative and entrepreneurial college in Nevada. That being said, we think we have discovered some great formulas for helping our students achieve better outcomes, and we will build on that success. Our nationally recognized Nepantla Summer Bridge program and first-year cohort program has hired its first full-time director in Leilani Carreno, and with Joey, founding faculty member Dr. Pazergati, and upper-class students like Mo, the program has expanded to 40 students with remarkable success rates in retention and student achievement. We have further expanded a course assistant model in many more courses this fall with the assistance of our students, who authorize an increased fee to expand the program. This program places outstanding upper division students in challenging courses to help each student navigate the college and the course, again with remarkable success rates. We have expanded our writing center and piloted new programs in math, leading to lower remediation rates and higher success in the classroom. Our Be the Difference campaign continues this year with each unit across the campus focusing on ways to improve the student experience and success rates. Our foundation has launched a new campaign to increase financial aid resources by at least $2 million and build a quasi-endowment for scholarships that will sustain the college and our students long into the future. This campaign is already approaching the halfway mark just a few months into the campaign. And I know that Cox Communications and Glenn and Andy are part of that campaign. These scholarships and other college and state need-based financial aid is critical to the success of our student population. Very important. The biggest changes in the next 2 years will center on academic programs. The college is committed to working with the Board of Regents, the governor, the legislature, the school district, and public charters to expand the number and preparedness of new teachers with a looming, what will be even more significant shortage in teachers. This broad-based proposal, endorsed as a priority by the Board of Regents, involves new academic programs in critical need areas, including early childhood education with a special education focus, deaf studies, STEM secondary teachers, and our first masters in speech pathology. In addition, we need to grow the pipeline, and we are working on an innovative Teachers Academy program which will reach down to the high schools and ultimately the middle schools to identify and cultivate, through programs and scholarships, high-achieving students that want to make a difference in their community as teachers and want to be prepared and are excited about working with a diverse low-income population. This kind of rapid expansion to grow the School of Education into what ultimately over the years will be the largest and most innovative program in the state won't happen, or at least not very quickly, without additional state resources to start the program and additional facilities to house the programs. We are already at capacity with our new buildings and that we self-financed through state or without additional state resources, through student fees and through allocation of our funding formula dollars. So we need that additional investment from the state. We are grateful to the Board of Regents for prioritizing a new education building as a top priority for the 2017 session, and we have announced a new capital campaign to raise a $6 million match on the $29 million project. At the same time, we are partnering with CSN on a request for planning money for a new health sciences building at the Henderson campus that will provide additional office and lab space for our nursing program. The other significant development in student success is an expansion in student life. We have one of the most active student councils in the state, and the enthusiasm of our student clubs is incredible. That being said, this significant shift occurring in full-time enrollment portends a need for a more robust student life. In that regard, the first college-sanctioned club sport has started at Lake Las Vegas. That's right. In partnership with the lake and the newly formed Lake Las Vegas Rowing Club. Students right now, well, not right now, they started earlier, are now training on the water for what we hope will result in the first completion or competition later in the fall and potentially a hosted regatta in the spring in rowing. We expect to build on this effort with additional club team sports and intramural and recreational sports. These endeavors must be funded through private donors. We do not have the resources as a college to put into it, and we are so pleased with the support we are receiving from the community to start these programs. In addition to activities and expansion of cultural events, it is anticipated that our first campus student housing project will be launched next year, and we are currently making plans to start welcoming international students to the campus. These are just a few of the things that make this such exciting times as we build the institution. Finally, another significant change that must be addressed is how to effectively address student growth as we build, as envisioned when we were created, into a middle-tier institution modeled after the California State Universities, positioned between the two-year colleges, such as CSN, and the universities, UNR and UNLV, that seek to be research-intensive universities. Our admission standard is currently a minimum high school GPA of 2.0. In this fall's freshman class, as I mentioned, the average high school GPA was 2.99. We have just as many freshmen enroll with an entering GPA above 3.5 as are enrolling with an entering GPA below 2.5. At the same time, we become increasingly diverse. Over the next year, we'll be studying long-term plans to increase college admission standards to a minimum 2.5 high school GPA. I can assure you these plans will consider the importance of our access mission while also building our relationship with CSN and other two-year colleges around the state. We expect a full community dialogue as these plans come forward to the Board of Regents for consideration. The second element, and I'll proceed more quickly here, a best place to work. We need an excellent environment, not just for our students, but also our fine faculty and staff. Over the last year, we reported on our first climate survey thanks to Dr. Benson and Dr. Fernandez and the Diversity Inclusion Council, and began efforts to address areas for improvement. That second survey will be taken this fall so we can start to see trends. We have also looked at employee activities that will build camaraderie and engagement, and working with Faculty Senate, expect to develop more policies and processes and increase engagement on budget process, communication, and decision-making that will help faculty and staff be more engaged and better informed about the numerous initiatives we are pursuing. We are also slowly rebuilding the institution from the devastating cuts that occurred during the recession, and we will continue to build administrative support in critical areas to help faculty and staff do what they do best, teach and help students succeed. Finally, we will continue to find ways to better address critical needs of our students and staff in areas such as childcare, leadership development, and professional advancement. In the area of community engagement, Nevada State College was built as a community-based institution for the students and communities of Southern Nevada, and over time, to grow into a statewide institution. As it grows, the college will continue to develop pathways to increase community engagement. What does that mean? You will see that manifest in multiple ways. First, our new Career Services Director and the Provost Office will continue building engagement through internships and job placements. We also expect to start gathering more data on where and how our students are performing in the workplace to help us identify how academic programming can be improved to better meet community needs. Second, you will see continued growth in building with our key partners. With CSN and other two-year colleges around the state, you are seeing significant increase in 2+2 programs and 3+1 programs in critical new fields such as engineering, technology, nursing, allied health, and education. You will increasingly see place-focused programs whereby Nevada State College will deliver four-year degrees at two-year college sites around the state. In particular, we will be working with CSN and others on dual enrollment models to help guide and support new students that are coming into CSN who want to seek a four-year degree. With Desert Research Institute, you will see continued expansion of our connection with DRI research faculty in the classrooms and grants, and ultimately in building out a vision of co-location of DRI facilities at the college. With the universities, including Rosamond and Toro, and particularly with UNLV and UNR, you will see continued growth in building graduate degree pathways in medicine, law, and other critical fields. Finally, the college campus itself will continue to be physically transformed. The 509 acres will start to be built out with public-private partnerships for uses that will create synergy with academic programs and with student employment, helping us to build infrastructure and create alternative revenue sources to build the college. So that is the vision that we will pursue for the next year and beyond, and I'm very excited about being a part of it. So, as Marco said, if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do, do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. Couldn't quite get that out. But at the college, we really believe that we can do this. We accept the challenge to reimagine higher education, and by changing lives, we are changing Nevada and the world. Thank you all for being a part of the vision, and it's truly a remarkable thing. Thank you for being here today. Thanks.